The male body is designed for penetration, to enter the very reality of another. But this is not just a physical truth. It speaks to the power of our presence and even reflects the incarnation of Christ himself. While this thought might make many of us uncomfortable, it's still worth exploring all the same. Let's dive in. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And this Word took on flesh and dwelt among us in the person of Jesus Christ. God entered into our world and allowed us to see, to touch, to experience him in human form. And his incarnation can be seen as a type of penetration. To penetrate simply means to enter into, though it does carry this ideal of piercing through a barrier. What was on the outside is now on the inside. In Christ, wanting to connect with us, penetrated our reality and offered us his very self. And through his penetrating presence, we were able to restore our union with God and experience life to the full. And it's this penetrating presence that we're to offer as well as we seek to bring more life and goodness into the world. On a physical level, our penis allows us to enter our wife's body and become one flesh with her. This act is a profoundly beautiful and intimate way of offering our very selves and connecting deeply with her. And while we don't have to limit our sexual dance to just penetrative activities, there remains something undeniably meaningful about joining our bodies with each other in this way. All the same, this physical penetration is just an example of how we should be showing up and offering ourselves throughout our life and relationships. Outside of the bedroom, we're still called to enter the world of others and bring God's blessings to them. We can see this in the life of the Apostle Paul, who became all things to all men so that they might have a deeper life with God. And what's important to remember here, that he did this while keeping his bearings in Christ. He didn't lose himself as he entered the world of others. And so part of penetration calls us to have a solid sense of who we are as well. Even on the physical level, we don't stop being males as we enter into our wife and become one with her. We're entering into her world, but who God has designed us to be remains intact. And in this way, we should offer our penetrating presence to the world. Perhaps in leadership, this is entering the world of those within our kingdom and trying to see things from their point of view. We can still hold on to the vision God has given us, but humbly penetrating the world allows us to connect deeply with them as we do. In relationships, we can seek to truly hear and understand the heart of others. This doesn't mean we will always agree, but our deep presence of love removes many barriers and points of disconnection. And this is what we're doing when we offer our unique strengths and gifts to the world as well. Or we might wrap our gift to meet the unique needs of each audience. We're staying true to who God has called us to be and the work he's given us to do. Whatever it looks like, part of our duty as men is to freely offer our penetrating presence to bring more life and goodness into the world. And this means we must regularly enter into the world of others and offer them the strength that God has given us to give. Check out my other videos that also use the male body as a template for understanding our masculinity. Until next time, like, subscribe, and take care.